Subscribe or you'll be visited by the toll troll. Is business/first class worth it? Getting sick of traveling economy cattle pens but can't justify paying big money for a few hours of sitting still. Yes, but nobody pays full price for either. If you know, you know. It's only worth it if you can have whoopee with flight attendants or hook up with a hot passenger. A real Chad owns a private jet. I paid for it business class and did not enjoy it. I flew first class 3 times, long distance, internationally. And I paid economy. Lucky free upgrades because they overbooked and I travel single, and am very tall. They like to pick me for it and I ain't complaining. First class is very comfortable. And being tall in economy class long distance means you arrive tired with knee and back pains. Then into the cattle pen you go, poor guy. Can't justify paying big money for a few hours of sitting still. Do they have a golf course in first class or something? If you join the frequent flyers club with whatever airline you're using, you have a better chance of being upgraded. I read this once and as a result got upgraded on a flight. Technically there's no easier way to earn a couple of thousands of dollars in a few hours than not flying first class. Yeah, in pure smugness it's better. You feel like you're better than those in economy even on domestic. Bigger seats, attentive crew, proper meals. You get your luggage first at checkout, often helping to beat the regards that hold up the customs queue. If traveling for a holiday you actually step off the plane feeling somewhat decent instead of like absolute crap. Personally for me it's worth it. I will pay for a discounted business class ticket or I'll upgrade a seat using points or purchase with points. Not unless you have more money than sense. It's overpriced as heck for what it is. I got upgraded to business on a recent flight for free. You get slightly more space, slightly better goy slop to consume and you're probably still going to have some jogger sitting next to you, unless it's a long haul flight with a Dreamliner or some stuff. Only worth it if you can get it at a fraction of the price. Are you going to do something while the flight takes place that requires your attention? If no, then not justified. If yes, then justified. Costs too much unless you have the points. I do pay extra for direct flights and good airlines. Cathay has 333 seating versus KLM 343 for example. Other than that I'm fine, it's the only perk of being a manlet. I can stretch my legs in a regular seat. I could never fly coach ever again. I always thought you had to have a job to do business class, but it turns out it's just for people paying more? Why don't they call it expensive class then? Like I thought you had to work for a company to fly there and you had to do work for the company like on your laptop during the flight. But anyone can fly business class if they just pay more? The heck is that? I've traveled non-seated in a packed bus around 5,000 times for high school and back. My brain is wired to zone out whenever I enter any sort of transport, so for me this is the dumbest waste of a 4-digit sum I can think of, especially if you're paying for a family, so make it 5 figures. Like you can literally hire a Rolls-Royce with a personal driver for your stay there for the same price or lower. Now if you have $1 million in net worth, have things to do on your laptop, and you get a sub $500 upgrade offer, or you've accumulated enough miles, then sure go for it. Yeah, for the lounge before the flight alone it's worth it, especially if you're only flying domestic because domestic first class is cheap as heck. No. They price gouge insecure business travelers. Heck in tools that want to be better than everyone else. Would never pay for it with my own money. I travel business class for work. Not for short travels on budget airlines, they don't have a real business class. For your first time in first class, do it on a return of a long holiday. Perfect way to come home. I've been told first class is worth it when you get a good new plane, but the old planes suck. You can never guarantee which type of plane you get, but usually cross-country or overseas flights will be a good plane. Absolutely worth it for the long haul. Being able to step off the plane feeling refreshed and jumping right into whatever you're there to do, be it work or vacation instead of spending a whole day just recovering from sardine class. I buy the big comfy seats on Spirit flights. I actually feel bad sometimes that I'm flexing on pores and try not to make eye contact during boarding LOL, but when I compare direct flights, the Spirit front row seats are about the same price as any regular seat with other airlines, at least from my airport. I don't know why it's not more popular. 3/4 of a Spirit flight will be booked, but there's usually still 2 comfy seats available. A better hotel is always worth more.